Hi, this video is from interview.com. Interview.com is a job portal. If you're looking for a job, you can log on to interview.com and you can post your resume with us. In this video, I'm going to talk about one of the basic Spring interview question. Explain Bean life cycle. Spring framework is based on IOC, so we call it as IOC container. Spring beans reside inside the IOC container. Spring beans are nothing but plain old Java object, POJO, inversion of control container. Following steps explain the life cycle inside the container. The Spring container will look the bean definition inside the configuration file. If you're using a XML file, it will read from the configuration file. If you're using annotation, it will be scanned and it will find out the objects. Using reflection, container will create the object, and if any property is defined inside the bean definition, it will also be set. So if you have a bean definition and within the bean definition you need another bean to be set, so that will also be created and set. If the bean implements bean name aware interface, the factory calls the set bean name passing the bean's ID. If the bean implements bean factory aware interface, the factory calls set bean factory passing an instance of itself. If there are any bean post processor associated with the bean, their post process before installation methods will be called before the properties for the bean are set. If an init method is specified for the bean, it will be called. If the bean class implements the disposable bean interface, then the destroy method will be called when the application no longer needs the bean reference. If the bean definition in the configuration file contains destroy method attribute, then the corresponding method definition in the bean class will be called. So why we have so many methods and interfaces for a bean? These are like hooks. So whenever the object is maintained by the IOC container, so why do we need these interfaces? These are like hooks, callbacks. So it's like whenever you want the Spring container to call your methods, say for example if they are calling init method, it's a callback method actually. So whatever you want to do, you can do inside this method. And destroy method, so if you are just informing Spring container, hey, before destroying, can you call me, so then I can do something in my method. So it's like callback method. Since we don't have any control of the object, we are just informing the Spring container to do that. Hope this video is useful. Thank you and all the best.